Mr. Mayor, is still the village manager. Feasibility draft report for Biscayne Charter High School.
Mr. Mayor, council members, I know this wasn't on the agenda. We received the report from the consultant from Fielding Nair Ed Visions on the Key Biscayne Charter High School yesterday, and I'm just putting it on the agenda for purposes of making you aware that we received it. There's a one page that's being handed out to you because there was notice on the budget that there was a incorrect figure being utilized, and the consultant made that correction. What we'll do is we'll provide you one clean version of the entire document with that page included. But that happened this afternoon, so obviously it had been already prepared. The purpose of bringing it up, although I know you haven't had a chance to even look at this, is just to make you aware that it's in, and certainly any direction you might want to give us. But we wanted to let you know that it's been provided to us, and we'll make that correction as it's been made already by the consultant.
Hey, Buzz.
Mr.
Councilman Davey. No, Vice Mayor, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I lost my train of thought. No, when are they coming to give us a little presentation on this? Is there any planned presentation?
Well, that's certainly the discussion that we would entertain, and then see how the council would want to proceed.
Obviously, that's the next step. Let's have them come before us, give us a talk, and then we can talk about it.
Chip, I did have a chance to look at it today, actually, and I thought the 530 Crandon Boulevard option, now that I'm looking at this, it's got a square footage of 25,000, but I thought in their report they said they could only build 17,000 on that particular lot.
Yes, sir. There's on that recommendation, there's the sort of hybrid, I'll call it, the 17,000 based on the current allowable coverage ratio for that site.
And then
there's also
else.
And then there was two methodologies there, and then there's also a comment about also the ability to amend your zoning code if you wanted to build beyond the 17, which is certainly possible, and that would take you up to the 25.
Okay.
The reason why you see the 25 is from a conservative approach. If you did the 17, and this is because I had that same question for the consultant, so I know that you're looking at page 54 probably.
Mm-hmm.
If he did the 17,000 square feet at that site, he still says that 8,000 would be needed at a later phase if the school built up to 400. And so that additional 8,000, he just left it in there with that construction cost per square foot as a calculation that 8,000 would have to go somewhere.
Some point in time in the future.
Correct, and there would be a cost to that. But the recommendation was made on the 17,000, which is what's currently allowed. But he makes a comment about potentially amending and allowing the full 25 to be there. So that's why you see 25 and a reference to 17.
Okay.
Mayor Vernon?
Yes, Councilman Kelly.
If just to pose the question, to go up to 25,000, would there have to be a vote before the people? Is that an increase in density?
Yes, increase in density.
I'm sure there would have to be a vote. There would probably also likely have to be an amendment to the comprehensive plan, which would require state approval. Yes.
And that's he makes that comment about zoning and master plan amendment.
Yeah.
On the report.
I have a question. This is the first time I'm seeing this page 54 of the budget. You have construction costs, but is there a line item for furniture?
See, I don't think we should be getting into this.
Yeah.
This is not the night to start going through. I haven't looked at it. We need Prakash Nair here to say yes, no.
Councilman Gussman's fault. He brought up that number.
The only reason I'm asking is because
There's always been conservative guy up here.
8,000 square feet.
He got
a big
me
mistake.
stimulated, and one thing leads to another. All right.
Can I just say one comment or
Yeah, you can say whatever you
pertaining
want.
to this? And
Yeah, you can say one more thing.
That's it,
thing,
Al.
just one thing. Is there a way, Chip, before the consulting comes, can you have these budgets verified from someone at the school board who has built schools here and knows the construction cost?
Father Hernando.
He does it a lot cheaper than anybody else.
Let's bring Father Hernando to the table.
Just so we can compare what our consultant is, showing us and what the local you know,
I think that's a good call.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Well,
we do that.
I've read the entire report, and they make the argument that, how? Because I'm...
You do
You have
not.
any patience
Well, you-
today?
I know,
Because
you
he
know what
has
it
no
is?
knowledge.
I was in surgery all day. I was staying up...
at this hand, he's reading with
It's
the
part
other.
of being a resident. You learn how to go for about 3 or 4 days without going
God.
to sleep.
We only got it last night.
I know, we got it last
No,
night.
and we couldn't download it last night. There was a problem
I
with
couldn't.
downloading. You
I know.
But, no,
But-
they do outline what public school costs are and what the sizes needed for public schools, and they try and, make an argument that because, this is going to be a non-traditional school with less hallways, smaller spaces, costs are less.
Okay.
Let's see, let's look at it, let's all look at it, not Mr. All-Nighter over there. And let's come back, but when do we want this guy to come?
Well, I know that we checked with him on calendar, just if we went in this direction. I know his availability is not till February 15th, because he's out of country on 2 occasions. So if that's the will of the council, certainly we can try and find a day that's convenient to all.
Well, we're going to be here, Saturday the 14th, oh, he won't.
No, I ain't doing that.
February the 15th, that's a Sunday.
That's a
No, I'm saying his availability starts at that date,
Oh.
the consultants. So some date after that, I know that we can kind of work
February 24th.
with your
is our
calendars
first
later.
meeting.
Right.
You want him to come back?
Now, a question, is his work finished?
Pretty much, yes. The report is a deliverable, but he will be coming for a workshop, and I think we had the discussion.
That's
for
part of
council meeting.
that's part of the original this is an additional money.
No, we would pay the expense of travel, obviously, but yeah, as far as a sum of money for services, it would be it. We just would have to pay for travel.
Right, but yeah, because I would like to, go through this.
Absolutely.
Myself, and then, so I have have.
No, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, let's take some time, let's all
Because
look at it.
You have to remember that the process that we went through changed so drastically over the last 6 months. What he was supposed to deliver was much more than this. Ultimately became this feasibility report. But there's a lot of detail that's not here. A lot of the important questions are not in here. And he's going to tell us that you need to hire another consultant or himself again to come up with curriculum, to really come up with a lot of the specifics that will drive cost.
That's the conclusion of this report.
Is it?
is
I haven't
that
read
we-
it, but-
Yeah, no, we need further study,
Right.
more definitive budgets, the definitive architect designing the facility, and so it's a...
Look, we're just starting out.
It's a big
There's
process
no
ahead.
question.
Yeah.
But let's
Okay.
take the next,
All right.